and welcome to our live video this last day of July. Can we believe that we're already in the very middle of the summer? I am just going to organise my settings here. That looks good. So do say hello when you have joined the video. I would love to hear where you're tuning in from today and how are you all enjoying your summer. I'm sure many of you are off at some point and will have little ones off school and things like that as well. So we have a jam-packed video today as usual, jam-packed Secret Stash Happy Hour. We have got a brand new mainline pattern to introduce to you. And we also have the last of our Oasis, beautiful bright Oasis warp items coming up. Welcome everyone. Lovely to see you all starting to join us this afternoon. So do remember throughout the video, if you would like to give me a little heart, then you will be entered into a prize draw to win a £10 Oscha voucher. And we also have our scrap pack promotion running at the moment. So if you are a crafter, then you can get a free itty bitty scrap pack along with any large or small with the code free scrap pack. And that way you will be able to make lots of lovely little crafty things, and there's lots of inspiration in Clan Oscha for what people have done up until now as well. So welcome everyone, welcome Rebecca, welcome from Sweden, welcome from Joanna from Florida, and Sarah from British Columbia in Canada, Sarah from Colorado. Big kids are starting back school next week, wow, so your summer breaks are almost over. Similar in Scotland, I think they maybe have another couple of weeks to go. Hi Sybil from the Netherlands, hi Natalie and Nicole and Elizabeth from Kansas, hi Ren and Amber, hot and toasty Florida where you are, hi Ren from Washington State, lovely to have you all here, hi there Eva as well, Claudine from Somerset. Yes, oh thunderstorms later today. Lovely. Hi, Yai from Barcelona, Spain, and Nicole from Texas. Sarah from Ohio. Wow, brilliant. So we have our draw to purchase winners as well. Hi, Eva from Ireland. So those of you who have entered our draw to purchase on Clan Oscha, so we had a mainline tote bag, treasure tote bag going out, and that has been won by Kelsey Spradlin. So you can email us. Holly will also pop down the winners here in the chat. And then there's a Middle Earth tote which has been won by Anne Stevensbow as well. So do let us know and we'll send you your invoices for those. And we will have some treasure totes going up throughout the live Secret Stash Happy Hour as well. And then we did have a special little run of the Baroque Lemon. So we had, I think, 5 wraps. And what Holly's going to do is she's going to put the winners, she's drawing the random winners and she's going to pop the winners on the thread for those. So you can email us for the invoice, an invoice for those ones as well. Hi there, Laura and Brooke and Madeline and Joanna. Now, I also have some exciting news. Glad you found us, Laura, in the end. I also have some exciting news. So I am expecting baby number 2 in January. So I will be joining those of you who have more than one little one at home already. We're joining Second Time Mum Club. So yes, so I will be here as your pregnant host for the next 6 months, I guess, and then we will have Tuela back doing the live videos while I go off on maternity leave next year. We're pretty fortunate here in the UK and I do plan to take most of the year, I think, but don't worry, I'll be back. You won't get rid of me for that long. Thank you very much everyone, lovely, thanks. So I will pop a little announcement in Clan Oscha later after the video as well, so that everyone is in the loop. So today we're going to kick off with the last items from our Oasis warp. So we have got the Marina Starburst in this beautiful citrusy colour warp. So those of you might remember these from a few weeks ago. So we have this gorgeous kind of watermelon pink at the bottom, which rises through an orange, citrus, lemon and lime, and up into a deep green at the top. So the Marina pattern shows off all the lovely flora and fauna at the bottom of the sea. And there's so many lovely things to look at for you and your little one when you are examining this pattern up close. Oh, there's some other congratulations in order. Elizabeth, you're pregnant too with your second. Yay! When are you due, Elizabeth? Thank you all so much. That's very kind. And of course, I'm already thinking about what I'm going to buy. I might have some things to sell actually, and then I'll need to buy some more things. Of course, I'm very fortunate working here, get many a gift. Okay, so here we have the Marina Starburst. So this one is an ice cotton blend. So we have a double picked ice cotton, so it is quite a nice thick. I wouldn't maybe describe it as thick, but you can feel a little bit of cush from the ice cotton. It's not super thin, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And it is, so it's coming in at 264 GSM, this one. So it's going to be a really lovely medium weight sling, and it really is cool to the touch. So for those of you who haven't heard about ice cotton before, it is spun in a special way that helps to kind of repel the air, if you like. So it actually makes it feel kind of cool to the touch, and it really does. It's kind of amazing, like the kind of the way it feels. And then it also is breathable, so it keeps you and your little one cool in the warmer months, or if you run hot and run warm. And it really is a customer favourite. So this one has been woven in 2 different colours. So we've got a beautiful weft grad going on, which adds a gorgeous movement, and it's quite a subtle weft grad, but it is really, really lovely. So you've got this kind of lemon shade here, and then that moves into a kind of cool frost, and then on into a lemon shade. So it's almost like a kind of off-white, and then into the citrus. So on that yellow kind of band in the middle, you can see it there as well. So I do think that this colourway really does lend itself to a fancy finish. So there's some lovely photos from our tester, Rachel, in the clan as well, if you're looking to see this one worn. So I'm just going to get my baby doll. Here we are. Okay, so yes, as a summary then, it's 62% BCI organic comb cotton in the warp, and then it's 38% ice cotton in the weft, and it's 264 GSM. Claudine says, why did I only just realise it's a weft grad too? I think sometimes when there's so many colours going on, your brain maybe doesn't register like how it's all fitting together. But it's a lovely subtle weft grad, and sometimes that's the best, especially when you've got a nice kind of ditzy print or kind of detailed pattern, which Marina is. So this is feeling really soft and floppy straight out of the bag actually. And I should say as well, for those of you who are not maybe that familiar with Oscha slings, we do have all of our slings professionally finished. So they go through a very unique finishing process, which is a bit of a secret actually to our Oscha feel and handle and quality. And what it means as well is that you don't have to put your slings into the wash, so they're not loom state, if you like. They are ready to go straight from the bag, and they'll also be a little bit more broken in. So we call it our soft touch finishing technique, and I realise I haven't really spoken about it that much recently, and I also just realised I said I was going to do a fancy finish here, and my train of thought was distracted. So here we go. How beautiful. These lovely punchy summer punch colours really, aren't they? So I'll bring that over and just do a little pond finish with this one. Something kind of nice and easy, not too challenging when we are live. Oh, Holly's saying that there's a bright shorty treasure tote live. Nice. I'll just do my double knot at the back here. So we have got a made to order in this one, so you can order any of our carriers or accessories in this Marina Starburst. It is soft and supportive, it's breathable and cooling, so it really is a great all-rounder. You could use it with newborns and toddlers alike. You probably want to do a double layer carry. Hi there, Jess. Yes, you did, but don't worry. You're saying, did I miss the announcement, Hannah? Congratulations. Yes, I will put something in the clan as well after the video, but I am expecting baby number 2 in January. So thank you all so much for your well wishes. So we had the lovely Rachel testing this one out with her 1.5-year-old, her 3-year-old, and she even tried it a little bit with her 7-year-old. So I guess she was the perfect person to put this ice cotton blend to the test with her older, or I guess her toddlers. So she is saying that she found that, you know, even though all of her kids are in the big kid category, the wrap held up beautifully. She said after washing, the pattern details popped even more, and the grip to glide was nice and balanced. She said that she loved the ice cotton and easy care properties, so for taking it out and about in the summer, really nice to be able to just shove it in the washing machine, and that was that. So her kind of conclusion is that this wrap would definitely shine as either a shorty or a long wrap, really just depending on preference. She found that she could use a single layer and a multi-layer for her toddlers as well, depending on how long she was carrying for. She did use a ruck a couple of times as well. So she really felt like the medium thin weight and the easy care properties really made it perfect for summer. So it feels cooling, it feels breathable, it feels comfortable, it is not too bulky for hot weather, and it's also lovely either in a single layer carry or double layer carry for bigger kids too. So that is your Marina Starburst, and like I say, there's a made to order for that one happening as well, so you can order the different products in it too. Also, I'd like to mention that we really appreciate all of the feedback that you've given us through our customer survey that we've had running for the last month. We have been through it in lots of detail, and we have split it into categories, and we are taking all of the feedback back to our teams, and we're going to work through it all in lots of detail. So it could be a little while before you see changes happening, but we promise you that we are looking at everything in lots of detail, and we are so grateful for your input, because ultimately we're here to serve you guys. So it's really nice to hear what you think and how you feel we are doing. Lots of lovely feedback as well, but of course we are always looking to improve on things where we can. So this takes me on to our next and our final release on the Oasis Warp. So this is our beautifully bright Middle Earth release, our second Middle Earth release on this one. And this is Moria, which has the dwarvish runes running all the way along it, which spell out in Moria, in Khazad-dûm, the world was fair in Durin's day. This one also has a weft grad, so it's very subtle again, but you can see it if you look closely. And it moves from lime punch into spearmint hemp. So the full weft of this one is a hemp weft. And we do find that hemp can be a really lovely option for the summer months, because it is very supportive for older kids, while still having the kind of moisture wicking and breathable properties of the natural hemp yarn. It will need a bit of breaking in, as all hemps do, although I am finding it quite nice and glidey. but we know that it will become buttery soft with wear. And our tester, our lovely tester Rebecca, she found that it was beginning to break in quite nicely, even just after a few kind of runs through the rings. Actually, she found the rings to be the best and most effective way to break in the hemp. So we have got a video, I think, of that on our YouTube channel if you're interested. Okay, so we have this lovely watermelon pink on the top rail, but again, as with the Marina, it does look really lovely with a fancy finish or a kind of a carry that shows off the top and the bottom rail. So I'll just get my baby doll. Right, so the finer details of this one then. So it's 56% BCI organic combed cotton and it's 44% hemp. So you've got a lovely big percentage of hemp in the weft. So once that's broken in, it will become lovely and floppy and soft. You can see hemp is often a little bit kind of crisp when you first receive it, but once you've broken it in, it will become lovely. There we go. So this one is 287 GSM, so it's a medium weight sling. It will work for little ones once it's broken in, so you could use this one with a newborn once it's broken in, and you can also use it with basically as long as you want to continue baby wearing with. And again, as always, if you are carrying a heavy toddler, you might want to look at a double layer carry for that one. So we do have ready-made, we've woven this one in a lovely big quantities, so we do have ready-made Keris and ready-made bairn carriers as well in the Moria. I'll just tie this one in place. I have a little size 4 here, a short, well, I don't know if you would call a size 4 shortest, but it's more medium wrap. I'm just going to do a wee tie under bum for this one. And I'll let you know what Rebecca thought. So she was trying this out with her 17-month-old, and that's his corrected age, and he was a preemie. And she said that she loves the contrast of this tropical version of the dwarves on holiday vibes, which made us chuckle. Thought that was a really lovely description actually of this one. And why shouldn't the Middle Earth collection come out in some bright colours? She also said that the strength of the wrap was the most outstanding feature. Even if my wrap job wasn't perfect, it never felt diggy and always felt incredibly strong and secure. She said that I often live off sloppy wrap jobs and my little one was mostly weightless in the carriers I tried. I was surprised to find it just had a bit of cushion to make my shoulders happy. So she was testing with her toddler, I guess, as well. And it felt really nice and comfortable for her on her shoulders, and he felt pretty weightless, which I am kind of experiencing just now, even though my dolly's not too big. Let me just have a little look at the comments here. Lots of love for the treasure totes, I can see. Becca says, I'm so happy to see more Moria releases this year. Oh. And Laura's saying, whoa, the top half of that one looks amazing. And I'm not even a Middle Earth fan, she says. Cool. Great, okay, so I should mention as well that towards the end of the video, I'll give you a little update on our in-house pre-order, which is all kicking off next week. So I can give you the update on that. So yeah, so this is Moria, and I'll show you the placement and how it will look on the bairn. I have a wee bairn here. It's lovely. And your straps are that beautiful watermelon pink as well, and the Keris as always has the differing straps at the top which look pretty cool. So that's the Keris as well. So we do have, like I say, we've got some ready-made Keris and ready-made wraps, so if you are looking for something quick, I think the wraps will, the made to order items will get shipped 2 weeks after it closes. So it'll close next Thursday and then there'll be 2 weeks after that. Oh yes, Laura, you're asking for a scarf version. Yeah, I'll show you a scarf version now. Actually wonder whether scarf, yeah, I'll show you the scarf version with the carer's tails, because that would actually give you the sort of top and bottom pretty much. So I'll just take this one off just now. Yes, and if anyone has any questions at all throughout the video, then you should let me know. This one is coming in at £210 and the Marina is 222. So the ice cotton is a premium yarn. So scarves, so you would have your top half will look like this. If I'm getting everything correct for that one. Yeah, lovely sunny yellow, pink. Oh, Rebecca says, whoa, the carriers are so pretty. They are absolutely beautiful. I will pop some videos of the carriers up on Instagram and our Facebook stories later too, so you can check those out. And that is the green, the bottom half for the scarf. That's a good way of doing it, isn't it? Okay, so our new releases are about to go live at 4:30, which is in about 5 minutes time. I will show you our brand new design as well. Okay, so here is the new mainline pattern Prowl, and this is our interpretation of an animal print design, or the classic leopard print design. So you can see the faces of the leopards kind of emerging from the markings at the back. So this is, I'll pop it on as a beard actually for a little bit of something different, and then I can always show you the wrap as well if you like. So for those of you who are not aware of our Bairn carrier, or who are not that familiar with it, it is our super simple full buckle carrier, which goes from newborn all the way up to about 2 years old. And you can wear it on the front and on the back. You can do back carries in it as well. I found when my son got to about, yeah, I guess that kind of like 10 months to a year mark, I always found that actually back carries were the best for the carrier where we're going out and about for long periods. So just popping this on here. So this is the Bairn. So we've got dual adjusting straps here, so once you adjust it to yourself, really all it takes is a little bit of forwards adjusting. And that is, Jess says, this is so gorgeous in a carrier. And Joanna says, oh my god, I'm so excited for Prowl, I hope I score. So we have the ready-made Bairns in this one as well. We don't have a huge amount of this, so we haven't got a made to order. Quite often with our new designs we bring them out in fairly limited meterage the first time around. But I imagine if it does sell fairly quickly, I would imagine we will add it onto our black classic warp and reweave it fairly soon. So I'll show you a nice big long repeat of this pattern, this design, so you can see it. So depending on where you wrap, you'll see different parts of the carrier. The sling even, sorry, the design is what I should say. Oh, Joanna's asking what the largest wrap available is. I'm not sure if there's size 8s in this one. There might be. Holly can maybe double check that. Let me see. Nicole says it's a great design. Jessica says it's so pretty in a carrier. Eva says, wow, love it. Marissa's saying Bairns are the best. yeah, Jessica, so you're saying you're loving it. Can imagine it in brights too. Yeah, that'd be really cool, wouldn't it? We'll have to definitely bring it out in some more colours. Sybil says, Prowl is so pretty. I really love to see this on some bright colours too. And Lizzie's saying, oh, I'm torn between a ring sling or a bairn. Yes, it is a difficult decision to know what to go for sometimes, isn't it? If you need help in deciding, then of course you can ask the clan. I'm sure they'd be happy to help. Or you can give us a little message as well, and we can help you have a little chat about your needs and how you might be using the different carriers and slings. Kat says, I'm so excited about this one. Prowl is so pretty, Sarah Jane's saying. Okay, brilliant. I might just pop it on as a wrap as well. Sarah says this design is really cool and screams for bright colours. Lots of thought. Oh yeah, lots of us thought that. A pink one, oh my gosh, that'd be so cool. Okay, so I'm going to pop it on as a wrap, and then I'll give you a little bit of information around the in-house pre-order. So I'll pop this on, and I'll give you a little bit more info about the blend and things. I think I forgot to mention that. So it is just a lovely 100% BCI organic combed cotton, this one. So it's a really nice easy care sling, so there's going to be no no kind of bother washing it, using it, wearing it. You can put it through its paces. It is 282 GSM, so it's a really lovely medium weight sling, really. So it's going to be perfect, a perfect all-rounder. So you could wear this one with little ones, little newborns, and it will last you all the way up to toddlerhood as well. And our Better Cotton Initiative Organic Comb Cotton is a really lovely, strong cotton yarn, which is the basis for most of our releases. So you really can't go wrong with this design, especially if you are new to wrapping. Sorry, with this blend. It's £162 for a size 6, and like I say, it's been fairly limited, so there's not a made to order this time around in this one, but we do have ready-made bairns. Okay, so I'm just popping this up. You can see one of the leopard's faces appearing there, and I'll just, I guess it has that slight kind of Raja vibes where you've got the kind of sort of creatures hidden within. Oh, Jessica, you're saying you're hoping for some Prowl scraps. Oh no, that's a shame. They will go into the general scrap packs, but I guess you won't know exactly when or where they'll turn up. Okay. I'll just pop this on a front wrap cross carry. Oh, do you think, Jess? You're saying this wrap suits me so well. Well, I'm definitely going to have to be on the lookout for things, aren't I? Get my shopping list together. You might see me around in the OSIC group with some special requests, because we don't keep one of everything here like you might expect. So if there's been something that's been released a while ago, then I'll need to hunt it down like everyone else. Okay, so there we are, Prowl Savannah in 100% BCI organic combed cotton. So I think that takes me on to our in-house pre-order info. So I'll just make sure I haven't missed anything here. So thank you all so much to everyone who entered their mood board pre-order. Mood board for the pre-order warp that we're putting together. Now it's going to be on an ice cotton warp, which is really unique and different. We did do one ice cotton warp way back whenever we first discovered ice cotton, I believe. So we're bringing it back because we've had such great feedback from around ice cotton, and we have now got standard shades for the warp yarn as well. So we put a call out to anyone who would like to enter with their mood board, and we had 77 entries. Can you believe that? So many. So thank you to each and every one of you who have entered. We have had to narrow it down to 10. And normally with the mood board pre-order, what we would do is we would just narrow down to our top 10, giving a variation on colour, what we think would work with the warp yarns available, and then we were going to share just the mood board, and we would have done just a mood board vote. Then we create three warps. However, we realised because the colours were quite specific in the ice cotton that actually we really just needed to make the grads up. So what we have spent the last week or so doing, Beth and Tuela have made up the grads that will go along with each mood board. So there's 10 grads that are going to go up on Monday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and they will be the actual grad that gets woven. So you'll be voting once for the mood board and the grad together, and that'll be the one that gets woven and goes ahead. We will be announcing the full timeline tomorrow in the Oscha pre-order group. So if you're not part of the pre-order group and you're only part of the clan, you need to join the pre-order group. We will put some updates up into the clan as well, but all of the activity, all of the voting and everything will be happening in the pre-order group. So make sure you join, and we'll let you in before the vote on Monday at 3. It will go live at 3 and it will run for a good 2 days, I believe, but we'll put the timeline up tomorrow, as I was saying. So we did want to mention that, of course, in the future we may not be able to narrow down to 10 because it's quite a lot of work to put into making 10 grads where we're only going to use one at the end of the day. So I would imagine next time we do an in-house pre-order with by mood board submission, we will probably relook at the numbers that we can narrow down to initially. But for this one, we've got 10 different grads, ice cotton warp. We'll give you some more info about ice cotton as well, and we would really ask if any of you have experience in using the ice cotton, especially the 100% ice cotton that we released years ago, to participate on this thread that we'll put up, I think, on Monday, or at some point throughout the next couple of weeks. You will be able to give us your input, let everybody else know what you thought and what you felt about it, and we'll have a little bit more information, of course, there about the spinning technique and everything around why ice cotton is so unique and why it does come in at a higher price point as well. Okay, so I'm just going to pop back and see if there's any more thoughts or questions. Yes, I'm sure those of you, those 77 from the 77 entries, I'm sure you've been waiting, finally waiting to see whether your one is going to go ahead. So yes, Jess says, I can't wait to see the submissions that were chosen. Jess, you're saying you don't think you've ever been so churny since being pregnant. Yes, it does make you just think about slings all the time, doesn't it? Noah's asking, how long does it take scraps to go into scrap packs to be available for sale? Oh gosh, I don't think I could answer that question. Not 100% sure. We kind of do them in batches and get the boxes all get kind of filled up, and then they're made in a batch. So yeah, I'm sure we could find a little bit more info, but I don't think it's a hard and fast rule. Let's see. Yeah, Sybil's saying, whoa, those are a lot of entries, can't wait to see them. Yeah, it was very difficult to narrow down, so I know there's going to be like 6 to 7 people who are disappointed, but we did spend a lot of time looking at yarns, looking at various colourways, looking at everything as much as possible. So yeah, don't be too disheartened if you missed out on getting to the next stage. Lots of people impatient to see them. Monday's so far away. So you're just saying that you missed it. How many entries? Oh yes, 77, that's right, yeah. So Sybil's asking, when will we know more about the available wefts? So the timeline will go, available wefts, good question. I'm actually not 100% sure about that answer. I'll need to find out for you. And because I'm not sure whether that will, I'm not sure at what stage that will go up on the, in the group. So I'll ask Beth about that and we can get back to you. Sarah Jane says, loves the mood board PO, it's so fun. It's great to have such involvement from you all. So yeah, we love it too. Madeline says, will there still be voting to determine the weft fibre? Yes. So there'll be a list of wefts and you'll get to vote on those. And then the top 6 will go through. Just exactly the same way as the admin pre-orders run. Okay, perfect. So Holly's saying there'll be the full timeline tomorrow. So you'll get to know when the wefts will go up tomorrow. Oh, Elizabeth's asking when Kelpies will come back. I feel like we have got a Kelpies planned in somewhere. I feel like it might be the new year though. But you can always vote for it as part of the pre-order. Amelia says, completely unrelated, but is there going to be a summer sale this year and when will it start? Well, I think that would be telling, but I think it would be rather unusual if we didn't run a summer sale, so watch this space. Okay, so a couple of sneak peeks for a good few weeks time. So we will have a wave of jade coming up and some under the sea surprises, so that's your little clue as to what will be coming in about 3 weeks time. I am now on holiday from Monday for 2 weeks. So if you're looking for me, then please don't Facebook message me. I will pop a little notice up just to let you all know that I'm not going to be available. Unfortunately, we are not able to do bounce backs on the Facebook Messenger, but because it is quite a long period of time that I'll be off for, I wanted to let you all know. And if you do have any problems at all, then just email into info@, and if there's any, we will direct your concern or your query to the right person. So Laura is saying, can't wait to see what gets chosen and what you created from the mood boards. Yes. I believe it has been quite a challenge because there's such limited colours, and of course we're doing weft grad, so we need to make sure the transitions work. So yeah, it'll be great to see those. Jana says the Kelpies was on the sea glass pre-order and the whole pre-order sold out in less than 2 minutes. Yes, hopefully we'll get some more in soon. Let's see. Yeah, that was right. Yeah, it was Selkies, wasn't it, rather than Kelpies that was on the sea glass. It's not going to be a new pattern coming up, but there will hopefully be something along those lines at some point in the future. But we don't have anything. Well, I don't think we've got new. Well, no, I don't think we've got new Oscha pattern for a little while. We've had our Prowl and our Oasis in the last couple of months, so there's been a lot going on behind the scenes. Okay, so I think that is everything for this week. So as always, you can catch us in Clan Oscha, or you can get us on info@, and I hope that you all have a lovely couple of weeks while I'm away, and I will chat to you when I get back, when I'm sure my bump, which is already crazy big for being 14 weeks, will be much bigger in a few weeks time. So thank you all so much for such a fun Secret Stash happy hour today, and I'll go and pop up a little post in the clan to let everyone else know about the new Oscha baby, which will be arriving next year. Lovely. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and I'll see you all soon. Bye everyone.